So most dog owners, their ultimate goal is to have a dog who's reliable and they can rely on their dog, and the dog doesn't react or misbehave or listens to them. And whether you are training your dog with or without treats, the park, the environment like this shouldn't be your initial place to start training your dog. Your training should have started earlier and in different place, and we start the training inside of the house. In order to train your dog to have ultimate control over your dog, and a dog that listens to you and doesn't react to the environment, you need to have control over your dog, and you have to have built this control somewhere else. And in this environment, you're not really training your dog, you're actually practicing and teaching your dog to control itself more. And the ABC, or the alphabet of dog training, is not trained in here. So when I started training her, I didn't start training her in the park, in an environment like this. I started training her at home. So in my Perfect Dog Plan program, which is my signature program, I teach my students the plan, and we start the initial training at home, where the dog is nice and relaxed, can pay attention to you and learn and get the information. And we break it down to different levels, 5 levels. Inside of the house, in your backyard, in front of your building or your front yard, at the streets, and then park. So the park is the last part of training our dogs. And this is where we can either train our dogs off leash or on leash. So for example, if I'm at the park in here, I'm not really training her the basics anymore. I'm actually practicing. Annie, heel. Heel. Annie, heel. Good girl. Here. Sit. Down. Stay. So as you know, I don't expect my dog to be a robot and do exactly and perfectly everything. I want her to give me at least 90%. I'm not expecting perfection, because I want her to be a dog to respond to the environment, but 90% of the time I want her to respond to me, because she's not a robot. She's an individual with emotions and feelings. So Annie, come, sit, stay. That's good enough for me. And you can develop this, and you can have this control over your dog if you do everything properly. So in order to get to this, you have to have a plan, and the plan should have a good instruction of giving you the information that you need to do it properly in a way that you get the results you want. Now, many dog owners, they make mistakes by introducing treats to the training process. The first mistake, that's the one that you're introducing treats to your training. And second of all, you start training here. This is not the place to start training your dog. And treat training doesn't give you the results that you want. The reason she's giving me the results that I want is because I used play to train her. So I have provided all her needs. So if there is a rabbit or a moose passing by here, or a dog passing by, or an animal or anything happens in here, she says, you know what, they don't drive me anymore, because I have tapped into her drive, which is play, and I have played enough with her to the point that she's satisfied. So she doesn't desire to chase things anymore. She's not curious about anything else, because her needs has been satisfied using play. So this is why play becomes an extremely powerful tool to train dogs, whereas treats does not replace anything as much as does play. So play gives her the ability to be controlled and managed, and also at the end I get the results. So if you want to learn about my program, the Perfect Dog Plan, I'm going to have links in the description that I offer you, and I invite you to set up a free video call with me that you can to have a little chat with me to see if this program is going to work for you or not. And if you want to learn about play and praise reward system to get the results that I'm getting, I'm going to suggest you to watch this video, and I'll see you next time. Until next time, have fun with your dog. And let's go have fun. Come on.